To the Eora people, this bay was known as Warang, or Little Child. To European settlers, it was Sydney Cove. The western shore on which you now stand was the site of the original colony and locally known as The Rocks. It was primarily chosen due to the fresh water flowing down from the Tank Stream, which you can learn about in detail by completing the nearby Geocache New South Wales Adventure Lab, the first in the city. Just to your northwest is Cadman's Cottage, one of the oldest surviving buildings in Australia. It used to be on the shoreline, but much land has been reclaimed over the years. If you look on the ground as you walk around the quay, you should see markers indicating the original water's edge. The actual quay for which the area is now named was built between 1837 and 1844 to serve as the colony's working port. At first it was called Semicircular Quay due to its shape. By the 1860s, warehouses and wharves lined it on all three sides. Throughout the 1870s, however, most commercial shipping moved west to the newly built Darling Harbour, and Circular Quay was transformed into the hub of the Sydney passenger ferry network, which it remains to this day. The railway viaduct and Cahill Expressway above the quay opened in the 1950s, quickly followed by the cruise ship passenger terminal just to your north. In 2019, trams, absent for over half a century, returned to the quay, supplementing the existing bus terminal. The last point of interest we'll note here is the Museum of Contemporary Art, or MCA, that you passed on your way. The giant Art Deco building from 1940 was formerly the Maritime Services Board. Juxtaposed with its modernist 2010 extension, it houses over 4,000 works by Australian and Indigenous artists, well worth the visit. Navigation to the next waypoint can be a little tricky as we're going to be heading up. You can proceed west along Argyle Street and climb the Argyle Stairs just before the Cut, which was featured in the Matrix movies. Or, if you need an accessible path, return back to the quay, past the ferries, and find the lift up to the Cahill Expressway. I'll provide a map in the journal image after you've finished here to make it a bit easier.